Hey guys, you are welcome. I know beneath your breath, you are telling me thank you for bringing you amazing content every other day of the week. And I'm so excited to do this. In fact, if you didn't thank me, I would still do it regardless. It gives us so much joy over here at the Chain Industry Studio to curate this beautiful content and then bring in amazing guests to come talk to you about valuable topics that can upscale your tech or Web3 career. Today is no different. We have one of the best when it comes to video animation, one of the persons that started literally from the bottom and now is here. An amazing friend of mine. He recognizes himself as the jack of all trade, the master of video animations. Ladies and gentlemen, in the studio with me today is Tech Kelly. Welcome, Tech Kelly.
Thank you very much for having me today. Hi
Yeah.
guys, it's your boy Tech Kelly, aka Kingsley Etim, and it's a privilege and an opportunity for me to share value on today's episode.
Thank you so much. So I just want to make you guys understand that the fact that we're putting on the same color of shirt wasn't planned. It was actually a coincidence, and I think it's for the best because I mean, white connotes is it peace or unity? Peace, not peace, not peace. Everywhere good. So, so ladies and gentlemen, today we'll be talking about how to upscale your tech or Web3 career. Um, it has been a problem for most people. Having been in the space for a long time, they believe that they should be making more money by now. They should be more valuable. I have a lot of persons that you meet them and say, "Do you know how long I've been in Web3?" But there is no evidence. And then there are people that come into the space. I met a guy that came into the space for less than a year because he had the right information. He's doing way better than every other idolo that you know. I don't want to compare, but I'm telling you, he's doing amazing for himself. How come in the same tech slash Web3 environment or ecosystem, some people are making it big, others are still struggling? We're going to have Tech Kelly tell us a few things on a few tips on how to upscale as an individual in this space. So, Tech Kelly, first of all, I want to say thank you so much for making our time to be here. I know you're always very busy. I had to struggle so much to get you here, but now that you're here, please, I want you to help us. What do you think? Let's assume that you have finally discovered purpose in the Web3 ecosystem. You're a writer, you're a video animator like yourself. How do you upscale? How do you get to a level where you become so valuable and people actually pay your price?
Well, it's always very tricky. I think one of the things that will help you, which has helped me, is stay a newbie.
Wow.
That is that's the starting point of everything. Stay newbie, because one thing about newbies, right, when they come into the space, they tend to be hungry. They tend to try out a lot of things, right? And when you eventually start growing and start seeing small funds, you tend to become complacent and you relax, you settle in, you start settling for, oh, you already have 5 jobs that pay you. What's the need of you still reaching out? What's the need of you still connecting? Right? But that newbie status is always going to keep you on your toes.
Okay, great. So it's more like a mindset thing.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I think that the realities of a newbie is very different from a professional. But if you have the mindset that you're a newbie, it keeps you hungry.
Yes.
You want to keep searching for jobs.
Definitely.
I think there are guys, I keep saying this. I think I've said it a couple of times on stage. How come the people that employ you to do this job still work harder than you? It's always a question I ask myself. Could it be that it relates to the newbie mentality thing you're talking about? No matter how much money you've seen, there's always more money to be made. So is it possible that most people, when they touch money, when they touch bread in this space, they become complacent? They just want to chill with the ones they've made, right?
You know, like you said, it's a mindset thing, right? And the people don't know the possibilities, things that are possible with Web3 and tech. I was having a session with the students this week and I asked, what are you interested in? He said he wants to be a digital marketer. And I asked him, okay, so how much are you looking at out to make And he said $500 as a digital marketer. And the first thing that came to my mind was, this is money that writers or graphics designers make per week.
Okay.
Like, it's possible to make that per week.
Yeah.
And as a digital marketer, graphics design is just a branch of what you're doing. That's, as a marketer, you are in charge of everybody, in charge of the video guys, in charge of the writers, you're in charge of the graphics guys. You're the one disbursing this fund.
Yeah.
So when you have that mindset that, okay, as a marketer, it is only $500. In fact, $500 is like the biggest thing for me. When you hit it as a newbie, when you hit it, you relax. Because there's nothing else that is driving you. Let me share my own personal experience, right? I gave myself a target of $1,000 cumulatively from everything I'm doing.
Monthly?
Monthly.
Okay.
When I started out. And it took me 3 years to achieve that cumulatively, right? At once, in a month, $1,000. I hit it in 2023, breaking 2024, and reach. Right from that time, that is where I stopped. Like, I was, it can't be like say they swear for me for village. Right? Because there was nothing else I was looking out for. There was no new goal. I stopped applying for ambassador jobs. I stopped reaching out to new clients. And I was still there within the $1,000 range. So, towards 2024, 2020, early 2025, I took a very bold decision to resign from everything I was doing. Why? Because I wanted to start out as a newbie. Let me go back to those times when I could stay up all night, 48 hours, no sleep. Because that is where the money is. That is where whatever worked for me first is what I need to keep doing, work out what has been working. Because there's no time to try out new things.
And it's true, because I noticed that recently you've been very active posting about the stuff you didn't even used to do. And you started doing it, you started creating designs for brands and all of that. I feel like the bridge, you are an experienced person in this space. That's why you can fail and then be strategic. What is failure for you now is major success for another person. I hope you know. Now, for the persons listening from home, sometimes you might start from nothing and then a little bit of money looks big.
Yeah.
I was asking myself, what I did, thank God for Pampe, I started checking how much I used to spend monthly last month.
Okay.
So there was a time I was earning, there was a time I was spending. I really don't check how much I earn. I check how much I spend, because at the end of the day, I know I'm supposed to check it, but because of what I do and the diversity, waiting I did plenty. Sometimes it's difficult to track. Now when people say pay 10% of your tithe, I say, Papa, you go cheat God tire, because except you are very dedicated. Like if you collect 100k for this job, you come out 10%. You come out. I used to ask myself, I don't plan to be a salary earner all my life. If I go Dubai, I go do gig, I meet up with this person, I do a thing for them, and then they pay me maybe $2,000 for that particular gig. So the one way in Nigeria, the business way in Nigeria, they run. I want to calculate my tithe, and that's a discussion for another day. But what I'm trying to say is that I started tracking how much I spent. I discovered that the more I wanted, the more I spent. There were times when I came in, I think in 2023, there were times where I was cautious enough to, I used to know how much I spent in a month. I did cook food. Like I did cook. I did do, because I had time.
Yeah.
Now I have more jobs to handle. That time no day again.
Yeah.
I know if you come say, this is how much I want to spend on food, and it's totally impossible, because I might leave the house now. Like currently now I'm in the studio. I might just decide from here that no, instead of going home, let me link up with somebody, something I would have done a while back.
Yeah.
And from there we'll just go out and go and spend one outrageous amount. So if you don't keep yourself hungry, right?
Yeah.
It gets to a point where, okay, you are spending 1 million monthly. You are spending 1 million monthly. That's realistic for like someone that is really putting in the work. 800k, 1 million monthly, whatever you're spending it on. And then at the end of the day, you discover that you had benchmarked yourself to say, okay, I'll be earning 1 million monthly. But now you're spending 1 million monthly. Where the rest they go? You're supposed to save.
Just by data.
Now the quality of shoes you want to wear are different.
Definitely.
You know a lot. So I think the idea of being a newbie is just the best thing that one can ever take out from this podcast.
Yeah.
the moment you start feeling like one money is small money, that's where your problem have started.
You're very right. You're very, very right. You will come see ambassador forms be like, this ambassador program that is paying $50. I should not even. But you forget that $50 is about
80 something thousand.
And your data consumption monthly is not up to that amount.
Okay, you remember when I was telling you that in a month I used to spend like maybe accumulatively, I used to spend like maybe 12,000. I did like a calculate 12,000 for data. Now I spend up to 50,000 for data.
Just imagine.
When you do the monthly sub in the house, most times I get jobs outside the house. Like I've been here now. If there's no like data and all of that here, I would have maybe spent 2 gig here that I have to buy.
Yeah.
I'm not tracking all those things because you feel like it's small money, but at the end of the day, you are now spending more because you are doing more. And at the end of the day, the benchmark you've given to yourself will not just work. You say you want to be making $500. It's not going to be enough. It cannot be enough. So you have to keep being hungry. And then there was a time in an event where you said something about the difference between those at Epic Plaza. For those that don't know, Epic Plaza is one house that a lot of tech people that don't even know they are into tech are graphic designers, printers, whatever you want.
And these guys are good.
Extremely good. I don't see design. I have a guy that doesn't even have a designer. He gets branding jobs from wherever, Lagos, wherever. He prints in Uyo. He goes there, takes the measurement, send it to his guy here because they've been working for and the guy prints everything and send it back to him. He does not have, like, if you see the guy that is doing this design, he's still using Adobe Photo. It's not even a Corel Draw. I'm not even kidding, bro.
Corel Draw.
This guy is no one use anything Canva. The guy that outsources, the guy that brings the job makes mad money. This guy is still stuck with his price. Why? Because he's sitting down in one place with big belly and singlet, designing with Corel.
And to him, that's life. Like, he has made it.
He has made it. Do you understand what I'm saying? In a small shop. This guy saw the vision and be like, Papa, I can actually I can go and get jobs from wherever. I saw the branding for this my guy's wedding and I was like, damn, if you track, go see where he do this design, you no go believe. Say now this family man will pay maybe 10,000, 5,000. They do this kind of design. So over time, you have to be able to kind of upgrade, right? So what do you tell? Let's streamline it to your field.
Okay.
Say graphic design, video animation. Let's say you're a video animator, and then you've been in a level for a particular number of maybe months or years.
Yeah.
How do you get to a point where you start being hungry all over again?
Consistent learning. When I started out with Canva videos.
Okay.
Making Canva videos for my boss, Mr. Empato, and I was being paid 1,000 naira per 3 minutes video. And as a student, as far back as 2021, when naira was naira, 1,000 naira per video, making 4 videos in a month. Sorry, in a week. That's 4K.
Wow.
A bonus of 1K for data. 5,000 naira every week as a student. I was living large. Like, and I was in my parents' house, so I wasn't feeding myself. If data finished, I could use mom's hotspot, right? Started out with Canva videos. But when it dawned on me that I need to upgrade was when this particular video was Empato sent to me and was like, this is the kind of videos I want us to be making. If you can make this is how much you can be earning. That was when I went into research. I am self-taught, right? I went online, went to YouTube, searched out how do I make these kinds of animations. That was when I discovered new softwares. I didn't even know that there was anything like After Effects, Illustrator, Photoshop. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that consistent hunger for learning, you need
to be better.
You have to continue learning, because the tools we are using right now, like this After Effects what they use right now, in the next 2-3 years, it might still not be relevant,
bro.
Right?
Because see what AI is creating now,
bro. Like, in fact, right now I'm doing research on how how not to make videos anymore. I want to use AI because it could make the job very, very
Bro, it's
easy.
just like, because one of the things that kept me away from jobs initially, marketing, writing, technical writing, was because I can't write. I talk a good game. Like, there are times where I feel like there's a connection between my brain and my mouth. So if I just open my mouth, it just flows.
But your hand was left alone.
Baba, my hand no free. And I was stuck for a long while, bro. I can't lie to you. I was stuck. Like, I saw people have been doing ambassadorial jobs for a long time now. There are people. My friend recently did, I think, 4 posts for a project. 4 posts, and he was paid $600. Real, yes. Like, one of the projects he's working for.
Wow.
And I discovered that, bro, the people who ask the most important questions get the most important answer, and they become the most important people.
Definitely, I agree with you.
So if you're not asking the right question, imagine me asking, Papa, how una dey take get ambassadorial job? And he said it so easily that, Papa, now you dey apply from Nigeria now. I'm like, wait, una dey apply from UK? I be US?
Are you kidding me?
You see, if you don't ask the right questions, some people are so complex. They are very relaxed. Then just be alright. I'll keep, like, one time I saw someone stressing. Like, this person was stressing. Eye bag. Wetin did they call this way? They come up for the down of person eye bag. Eye bag. It don't tick.
It black.
They sleep. You're stressed. And I asked the person. I said, "Is it the same Web3 I'm doing that you are doing?" I say, if it is the same Web3, you're doing it the wrong way. You've not asked the right question. I'll give a typical example. If you're applying as an ambassador, the first thing they ask you is, how many followers do you have?
Yeah.
This should teach you that, Baba, followers, they're important.
They're very important.
They'll tell you, share your last content. They want to see how many engagement you have. You that is posting and you're having 3 likes, and the person that is having 15K views and 100 likes, they would pick that person over you, because it is natural human psychology. As a graphic designer, you do a graphic for a particular project. They will tell you in class that attention strategy. Baba, you feel finally get their attention, may they go see. They like your work, but they don't like the fact say your work no get engagement.
That's true.
You no give them that clout where they define.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they just move on with their life. Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, the world has come to a time where it is, I don't even know how to put it for it to make sense. It has come to a time where the space is saturated. Everybody, they do this thing where you feel say they do. Baba, no matter how good you are, there's someone.
It's not going to transition into what we like telling people. It's not just enough to be the best at something. You have to be best known for this thing. Now, make I talk and for pigeon, make it really enter.
Make it enter their head.
Like, if you're a newbie, build in public. Like, when I started out this video stuff, right? At every juncture, every new progress I make, if I make this particular kind of animation, I put it out there. Maybe on my WhatsApp. Same as I wasn't active on X. Maybe if I put it on X, I don't go far past now, right? Put it on my WhatsApp that, oh, I just made this. People are watching. Guys, your next line is on your timeline.
Okay.
He's observing you. He's monitoring your progress, right? When you eventually hit, he has seen your consistency, he has seen your growth, they are going to reach out to you. And that is how you can now transition from being the best to being the best known. Because if it be best for video animations, but if nobody know you, nothing will come your side.
Don't be lying.
Exactly. And this is now going to boil down to everything that we are trying to talk about now, which is scaling. Make sure you're learning consistently and brand yourself, build your brand. Like, I am Tekeli. Now, if you mention Tekeli anywhere, there can only be one Tekeli. Do you understand? And when you mention Tekeli, what comes to your mind? Jack of all trades, master of video animations.
Yeah.
So I'm your go-to solution for anything content. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That is me branding myself. And if you notice, if you go through my X right now, any design what I do for project, I must make sure say the Kelly day inside. My unique avatar is in. Right? That is just putting myself there.
Okay.
And guess what? When I went back to applying for ambassador programs this year, I've landed so many ambassador programs.
It's now easier.
It is now very easy because they've seen my activity on X. And what Web3 is value for value. When you're active, people will naturally be attracted towards you. Your followers will start growing, and then all these things will start aligning seamlessly, right?
Yeah.
So it's now easy to get them. In fact, now I check my mail daily, make I not miss any name.
No be lie, because recently I missed an ambassadorial program and I missed a job. They sent it to me on Twitter because I don't believe, there's a level you build to, and then you don't believe say you don't actually build. Because I had applied for jobs severally. My guy told me one thing, he said, Baba, you get money, why is your account not verified? I said, Baba, 15K, wait here. Bro, I verified my account like this week. The next 2 weeks, I applied for 2 jobs and I got the 2 good paying jobs. Bunda's budget was like $30,000.
Wow.
For how many ambassadors? So
wow.
you at least for the next 6 months, you dey sure say you will collect nothing less than at least 1,000 from those guys.
And you sure you get money?
No.
Bro, wait first. Before we continue, I bet scan wallet address first.
Wow. See what in there.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is that with just one little information, just asking the right question, Baba, how una dey take get this job? And then after getting, some people are very annoying. They come to you as though they are ready to learn. Meanwhile, maybe they are just looking for gossip or what to say. Nobody get that time for this space. Everybody's busy. Bro, the moment you get the opportunity, like there are times I go to an event and then I meet people and then they get the opportunity to be in my WhatsApp. And then I see them abusing the opportunity. I be like, see you man, say I literally, I didn't meet you. You met me. I keep saying it. If I go to an event, I have to be there. I want to be. I agreed to be there. You have to be there because you came to learn. Do you understand? So you met me.
Yeah.
It's a thing of principle. I go to an event. You came there. You met me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
We connect. It doesn't matter who you are. I would always be myself. Do my thing. Now you go come bring that energy. What I'm trying to say is that there are people who want to upscale. They want to get better, but then they don't even know how to maintain relation. This will now lead me to one thing I want to say that is very important in this space. Whether you are a Nigerian or you are Cotonese. People from Cotonou are called
Cotoneans.
You sure? It's realizing like Cotonese.
It's not Web3 related, so I can't.
Oh wow. Okay, but no matter where you're from, bro, in this space, you need relationship to thrive.
Very important.
If you have bad relationship with people, bro, no matter how good you are, they would rather use the worst than to use you. I've been doing MC. I've been working as an MC in Uyo since 2015. I was telling somebody that there's barely anybody that have issues with me. If anybody have issues with MC Rich, that person get issues normally on your own. So, how have I been able to leverage on people's reach? People are people. They are human beings. They would always mess up. My goal in this life is to be able to manage people's mess up. There was a time I'm reading books on psychology, how to be calm when I'm even facing the worst situation, how to manage people no matter how angry they are. There was a time I was doing like a study on negotiation. It helped me because I'm in between two people. This brand feels like it's bigger, and I learned something very easy, that listen to what is these people's interest. I say, okay, Baba, what do you want get out of this deal?
Yeah.
He say, Baba, me, now the orange I want. This was if I asked this one, what do you want out of this deal? He say, now the back I want. What do you want use the back do? He say, you want use the flavor for cake. Baba, what do you want use the orange juice? He say, you want use and do orange juice. Why una they argue? You want the orange because the back and the juice they want it. I say, oh yeah, Baba, calm down. See, man, you feel give me the bag. He say, why I no fit give you the bag? Oh yeah, give me the bag, give it to this guy. At the end of the day, you become the guy that made these two things work. You get friendship from both of them, man. There are a lot of people, especially in the locality, in Uyo, right, Nigeria, that have bad record with people, forgetting that it is these people that are also involved in this project. Like Grace Billions was telling me
yeah.
she was working with Base. Believe say Grace go work with Base.
That's true.
Most of us here onboarded Grace.
Definitely.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now imagine that I'm being employed and Grace now has grown to a level where she has direct access to the community lead or whatever. And then the moment this thing just pops in, we have been there, I introduce myself, my name is MC, it's nice to be here. She can just message the community manager and say, this guy is a fraud.
Definitely, and then block your access.
Baba, that's it. That is it. So some of you might not grow because you have attitudinal problems. You think it is just professionalism that gets you there, but no. Your attitude.
And another issue that these guys have is you guys are looking upwards too much. Now let me break it down. You know, they look idolo status too much.
Bro.
You forget saying your fellow newbie will come into this space with you. And seriously, let me shock you. Most of the jobs I've gotten from video animations and video editing came from students that I am teaching at the academy.
Wow.
They just remember that, oh, the Kelly can do this. They recommend me ASAP. Because they are the newbies. They have the time to explore all these things. And one thing I always teach my students is never say no to any job. Never. Even if it's something you can do, find someone and outsource it to. And if it's video animations, video editing, who do they outsource it to? It's myself. So imagine I neglected these guys. I was looking at,
look down,
Idolo, help me. I look up to you. Do you understand?
I cannot count the number of newbies I've seen that kiss all these big people's ass. And at the end of the day, the only thing they get is merch.
Or follow back.
Follow back that. Idolo don't. I have a lot of. I even discovered say one of the persons that they also they follow my other account. Like since I don't even know. Waiting that follow do for me. Yeah, just one of the guys is following, bro. See, I think we need to get to a point where people understand that these things, the systems you are envying, they are being run by human beings.
Definitely.
Human beings are emotional.
Very, very.
Some people are financially intelligent. They are not emotionally intelligent. But someone can mess up your life because you said rubbish on a space. I've had some people talk to me and I pray about it. I pray that God give me the grace to forgive them. Wow. And you can imagine if we now meet someplace. Do you know that it goes both ways? I can come to a place where I'm supposed to see breakthrough and I see this person and I say, Baba, this particular job, I rather die than do it. It could be that our destinies are tied. Where we supposed to collab or do something where will give us mad millions. I just say, Baba, I don't do this thing. So it goes beyond Web2. Since we're talking about tech and Web3, it goes beyond the GMGM.
Yeah.
You have to understand that these systems are being run by people. How come founders get angry and come and lash out on Twitter? How come? They are human beings.
Yeah.
You are looking the project like, oh, Stormfire. They look logo. Papa, now human beings with emotions.
Yeah.
They run this thing. And the moment you get issues with this project, only you. For small 3 years we don't do space, you don't get issue with 5 projects. How do you scale? It's going to be a problem. So you need to work. A lot of people need to work on their attitude.
Definitely. The attitude is
My
everything.
guys don't give me update way, bro. I cannot quantify it in naira. Just the little, Baba, you know the so update group. Say, Baba, which one be so update group? MC Rich now what for you? I go share you link. That I go share you link, bro. I saw someone talk about Algorand. I DM'd. Baba, which one be Algorand again? I knew about Algorand. He say join group, you go. No, I join group. Baba, people will just drop ASA, add ASA. The project will say for everybody that added this ASA. You understand?
Yeah.
By sending them social amount of tokens. I was making more, like, you know, as a young person, one of the ways to know that they have money, that you have money that time, is the kind of devices you use. I bought laptop, finished project, sold it back. Like, I stood up one day, they launched this Oraimo 2 Baba this thing. I bought the like. Now we first buy that time. Buy phone, like 100 phone, buy iPhone. You know why? Why? Because I DM'd someone and I joined the group. So I mean, imagine that I'm this person that is always like my attitude no good. You they look down on everybody. Everybody looks this thing. If there's one thing I'll say about the CEO of Chain Industry is that Papa, he will listen to you, even if na nonsense you dey talk. You say, Chief, what you ask you said you made one from where you say Edron, how was it? What was it about? He is not even learning to go and do it. He's probably learning maybe to even use it as one thing you use to approach another project.
Definitely.
Baba, you listen first. So a lot of newbies have attitudinal problems. They are idolos that are supposed to connect these guys, and they have mad issues with them. Serious issues. Serious issues.
You go to join CTNG drama. Who said?
He dey drag this one, drag this one. So my question is, senior man, if I see you dragging someone that is my friend, and I'm also in the space, do you understand? And then I'm the community leader or whatever, because these guys are big. They hold big positions.
Yeah.
And then I see you just join group. Now me go use her and remove you. And see the funny thing, bro. It's not even because I'm being wicked. I'm just being a human being.
Definitely.
People go do you things. Like, I don't know. The reason why we spent much time about it is actually because we're emotional about it. Whether we really love you and we're telling you these things, or maybe we don't experience them before while coming up. But I'm telling you, bro, you really cannot go far in any space, whether tech or Web3, if you don't have good
people,
relationships. I used to tell my guy Web3 boy, I say, whenever I go to a place and I meet people, I make sure they meet me back. So if I meet you as MC Rich. I want you to meet me as the cool guy that smells nice, looks fresh. You will meet me. Like, I mean, if they tell you to write essay about MC Rich for after the first time meeting, you would have something
to
write. So when I meet people, I make sure they meet me
too.
Right? And the people I've met before, I make sure they don't have anything negative to say about me. So whenever there is a recommendation, it doesn't come on a bad note. I feel like this is getting too long, and we had a lot to talk about. Right. I think this is the first podcast I'm actually talking more than the guest. You can't be like saying, "Are you the interview me?" But it's a good thing. It's a podcast, so there's no pattern.
I'm a man of few words. And
you pause it for my eye. So let me be man of many words.
No, I mean you're an MC, right? And I prefer to animate my words.
Oh wow. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tech Kelly. We've had an amazing time. Thank you so much for sticking with us. This is Chain Talks in the Chain Industry Studio, where we talk it exactly as it is. This is the only podcast that whenever you're having issues with your Web3, whatever, just go to check any topic we resonate with, turn you on, click on them, listen to them from beginning to the end. You would find solace. You would enjoy yourself first of all.
Yeah.
You will laugh, and then you will learn, very importantly. We bring you weekly updates, so please, in return, we just want you to like this video. We want you to share it to your friends. We want you to drop a very meaningful comment. If you drop any fire emoji to burn you, please drop meaningful comments. Nice video, whatever. Let it be meaningful. Thank you so much. So Tekeli, what we do is you give a shout out. You just say hello guys, say whatever you want to say, and then give a shout out, and we end the video.
All right. So before the shout out, right? Okay. Key things you guys need to remember. Make sure you're always learning consistently. Never stop learning. Build in public. Brand yourself, because people buy brands. They buy the brand, and then they buy the person behind the brand, right? So brand yourself. Be known for something. Be the best known. And I think it's time for the shout out, right?
Yes.
So thank you guys for having me. I'm going to see you guys at the top. And I remain Tech Kelly. Peace and love.
Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, MC Rich here. Thank you so much. Cheers. See you next time.